everybody, so this is actually my second time trying to film this video, but I keep messing up and looking at myself in my bathroom mirror in front of me, and for some reason I kept repeating that I was 26 weeks pregnant when I'm actually 24. So, ignore my hair color, ignore my acne. Obviously, anyone watching this doesn't know anything about me or anything, but I wanted to share my teen pregnancy story, how I found out, how so far it's been, how people obviously reacted to it, like in my family, and I just wanted to share my experience because I've been watching so many teen mom people on YouTube, and it's really helped me and just inspired me to share my story. I'm gonna try not to look at myself. I'm also filming on my really shitty iPhone 7 that is cracked. Sorry for the quality. If you hear my fan, I'm sorry too. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started with how I found out and what my life was at the time. So I found out July 2019, and at that point I was only 3 weeks pregnant, but I'll just go ahead and give a backstory. I had already obviously graduated high school, and I had a full-time job at the time, and I was living in my own apartment with roommates, and it was really fun. It was really fun living on my own for the first time and experiencing all those responsibilities. It taught me a lot, and so we moved in March of 2019 together, and I was one day watching Orange is the New Black with my BFF at the time. We were watching, why do I keep repeating that? Okay, my roommate went to Walmart to get groceries, and I was just like, hey, while you're there, can you pick me up a test? Don't know why I asked, because I hadn't missed my period, literally had no feeling oh, I'm pregnant, oh, maybe I need a check, whatever. Literally had no, I didn't even process. I don't really even know why I asked, but I did. And they were like, okay, so they picked me up a test from the store. I woke up after I took a nap, and me and my best friend were like, oh, let's take a test together, whatever. I went first, as I'm literally peeing on it. Okay? I honestly thought, just like every other test I've ever taken before in my life, oh, it's gonna be negative, I'm just stressing, I don't even know why I'm taking it. As I'm peeing on it, 2 lines pop up strong, as I was peeing on it, strong lines. I never experienced a lot of videos I watched, they're like, is that a faint line, or I don't know, or that never happened to me. So right away I'm obviously shocked, and my friend's like, what? I'm like, whoa. I called my mom. She's the first person I called because she actually had me when she was 18 or had just turned 19. So she had me a little bit earlier than I am now, so she was also a teen mom. And I was like, I just took a test. It says I'm pregnant. I'm freaking out. I don't know what to do. She was just asking me questions. She wasn't angry or anything, but she was just obviously shocked. Everyone that I was telling was like, whoa. It obviously is a huge deal. Takes a while for things to settle in. So she told me to take a blood test to make sure, or take more pregnancy tests just in case, because I did tell her how I didn't even miss my period. My period was always consistent because I kept a app tracking it every single month, so I hadn't even missed my period yet. And she was like, So yeah, so she told me to get more, and tomorrow she would take me to get a blood test. So I was like, okay, obviously freaking out, crying. So went back to Walmart, got so many more tests, and they all were really defined with that I'm pregnant. Like, I literally still have them. I mean, yeah, like I have all the pregnancy tests that I took, like I kept them all. But yeah, so they all said I was pregnant. I went the next day. We tried to make an OBGYN appointment, but they were like, oh, you need to be 8 weeks, and I was only like, from my calculations, I was maybe 3, so I had to wait a while to have like a real ultrasound. But we did find like this place in Houston that took tests, like did blood tests, and would tell me that how far along they thought I was and if I was even pregnant at all. So I met her, took the blood test the next day, and then I think it took a day, like 24 hours for the results. I got an email saying that I am pregnant, and they thought I was around like 3 weeks. And right after that, I had lunch with my mom and my nana. When I had lunch with them, I mean, obviously, we were all crying. I think it's a very big deal, very important, huge life-changing decision, like what you're going to do. And so they just told me that they support me no matter what. Obviously, like, they had different ideas in mind for me, for like what they wanted with my life. But regardless, they were going to support me. So that was definitely, like, I'm so grateful for that, because like, obviously I've heard about people who didn't have like support at all. I keep touching my hair. Who didn't have support at all, and I can't even imagine that. So I'm really thankful for my family and friends. But yeah, so honestly, as soon as I found out, like, yes, I did really think about it, but basically for me, I was going to keep it, because for me it was a blessing, and I just felt like I couldn't go through with anything else, and I really, like, I believed in myself that I could do this, and it was honestly a hard decision. Like, well, it wasn't a hard decision. Like, I knew that I wanted to keep it, but it's very, like, a lot to deal with, or like process in general for anyone. So I told them that. They said they support me, and it took a while for them to really, like, be excited. Obviously, like, they just started being, like, really excited and super, super invested, and I am 24 weeks, 6 months, so, definitely takes a while for the shock, like, the initial, like, shock to go away. But yeah, so that's kind of how, like, I found out, and how everyone in my family reacted, like, most of the people that I told. And let's see, like, my first trimester was not good at all. I was so sick, so nauseous. If you know me, which obviously you probably don't, but fun fact, I love food. I could eat all the time, like, that is my thing. Love Taco Bell, love Chick-fil-A, that's my thing. Anyway, any food I would smell, immediate, like, gagging, so strong. It was like I was like a hound dog. Like, it, like, everything, like, I could smell from so far away. Like, you're cooking something in the kitchen, I'm in my room, oh, I smell it, and I'm vomiting. Like, it was not good. So that was super annoying to deal with, and I had, like, a lot of situations where I was, like, about to pass out from, like, not eating, and that was not fun. But I finally like figured out what I could eat and handle, and basically like came up with a system, and then eventually that went away and I was able to eat. Now I eat so much and I'm gaining weight and it's fantastic. Just kidding. But yeah, so all of that is good now that I'm in my second trimester. I have energy. First trimester, I would do something, be so tired, want to take a nap, sleep all the time, and now like sometimes I can't sleep, but like I still have energy, but it's actually harder for me to fall asleep. I'll be watching birth vlogs, teen mom videos, Vlogmas, like I'm watching everything, all of the like teen mom clan. Literally watch them all, love them all. They were the ones who inspired me to like share my story, because I think we all, like all of them, have very different stories, and so do I, because I'm not, like I'm almost 20 years old and I already was like living on my own and had a full-time job, but so it's really cool to see like all these different perspectives and just like the great amount of support that they all like share with each other. But yeah, so it really just inspired me like so much to share my story, and I thought it'd be so cool, like even if this goes nowhere, like I get to watch for myself and share with my child and be like, look at me and like look at this journey, and I thought it'd be so cool. So all that being said, I don't even know if I said it throughout this video, he is a boy. So excited. I honestly wanted a boy from the beginning, but then there was like a really tiny like amount for a second where I was like, girl, because I can relate and I love makeup, and I don't know, not that like loving makeup has anything to do with a girl, but I just felt like excited to like dress her up in like cute clothes. But honestly, you can do the same with a boy. I will love him just the same, and I'm so excited. I didn't have a gender reveal or like anything like that. I am having a baby shower, which I'm so excited about. I'm actually having it in February. Sorry, fixing my hair. I'm having my baby shower in February, and my family from like all over is coming. I'm so excited just to like celebrate him and just have like everyone who loves and support me like be around. But I have my 6-month appointment tomorrow, and I have to do the glucose testing. I'm not excited. Sorry if I keep looking like I'm filming on my phone. I know I'm supposed to be looking at the circle, but I keep looking at myself to make sure I'm not too gross. Okay, so doing my glucose testing tomorrow. Not very excited, and then I have to work all night after, so hopefully it doesn't like leave me with a gross feeling. I hear that sometimes it like makes moms like feel sick for the rest of the day. But yeah, so that's all that I have going on and my update so far. I wanted to show my belly, so I'll probably put like a clip of my belly so far, just so like I could see the progress and things like that at the end. And I actually have like a picture of all like my old tests that I wanted to like put, and maybe like an ultrasound picture, because he's so cute, and I got this amazing profile of his face. When I actually went for my 20-week appointment, he was moving around so much that the lady, she was like trying to take pictures of every part of his body just so they can see that like nothing was abnormal or wrong. And he was moving so much that she was like, he's literally flipping. Like it is so hard to even take a picture. So I just know he's gonna be so energetic, and I'm so excited. I feel his kicks all the time. Hi, if you're watching this in the future, thanks for hurting me. Just kidding. But yeah, I feel his movements all the time. I've been trying to get them more like on video, but it's super hard and it's like it's not happening. Like he'll hit me and then I go to record and then he's just like, no thanks. I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you get to know more about me and more about my journey of me being 19 and pregnant. Just wanted to like share my story and see if I could help anyone out with my story, and just like show that it is possible and you can do it. Like if you're in the same position as me, or let's say you're younger, like, yeah, I'm gonna be editing this and be like, oh my goodness. Okay, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Remind myself to include stuff at the end, but I will see you guys later in a different video. Bye.
So, hi. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying, and I pregnancy brain, I'm like, yay.